Hello viewers, I am back with a bang. Today I am going to talk about how to improve your handwriting. Handwriting is a very important tool to express. If you want to say what is in your heart, you can express through your hand because your hand is directly connected to your heart and your head. It is more of your hand, heart and head coordination. So here I am going to give you 5 P's of improving handwriting. The P stands for passion. Whatever you do in life, you require passion. Only if you have passion, the performance improvement will happen. So for that, you should not procrastinate. You need to be peaceful with yourself and follow the rules which I say. So you will find a lot of peace in my video today, which will enhance and support you to improve your handwriting. The first set of P's which I am going to talk in my video about improving your handwriting is your posture and position. For a good handwriting to turn to a great handwriting, posture is very important. The way you sit is important. All that you have to do is sit erect and always have a desk to write or a pad below to write because it needs grip. Once you have your posture right, see which position you want to have. Otherwise, you can call it as an angle. In which angle you want to hold the file or the paper. So, become conscious about that. The second set of alphabet P is your pencil or your pen grip. The way you hold your pencil. Always have sufficient gap from the tip for writing. Because if you hold it too close, you may not get the balance, or if you hold it too far, you may not get the balance. Always rest your pencil or pen between your thumb and index finger and hold it in such a way that it is convenient. Do not apply more pressure or do not leave it loose. My third set of P's for better handwriting. Be practical. Don't write in a hurried manner or don't write in a casual manner. Be aware of time and allot time for pages. How many pages you want to write. So once you are practical and you know how many pages you want to write because you have set a goal, then come for the parallel lines. Whenever you start handwriting or whenever you want to improve your handwriting, you have to start with the determination of lines, parallel lines. Be it the line at the bottom or the top, you should understand these lines have value. For example, we have small letters A to Z, capital letters A to Z and 0 to 9. Around 52 letters all put in together. Whether you write 1 page or whether you write 100 pages, all that it contains is this 52 letters. All that you have to sharpen is this 52 letters, right? So practice letters in such a way that it becomes your signature letters, signature fonts. If you write a check, you always put a signature, right? So you ensure that your signature is matching always, whatever you have given to the bank. Why don't you change the signature? It is because the bank will not honor your check if the signature is not matching. So when you want to develop a good handwriting, have something, a font, you select a font and stick on to that font in such a way that it is your signature statement, signature font. So once you do this, it is easy. Practice 1 or 2 times only. Don't practice 10 times. See, if you're going to write a wrong font and practice 100 times, it has no value. You should understand your font. It can be Arial Black, it can be Comic Sans, it can be Verdana, anything you want. You go to the computer and check the list of fonts. You have ample fonts. Take a printout on which is good for you. Select your font. Just like selecting your life partner and say, this is my font, meri wali hai ye, and do it in such a way that everybody will say, wow, this is Rahul's handwriting. I know he writes like this. This is Priya's handwriting. Like that. People should be able to know you through your handwriting. The last set of piece I want to give you today for handwriting is, have a positive attitude when you're writing. See, there are a lot of handwriting analysis which happens, which defines your personality. Many times the analysis tells what is the person's attribute. Just by looking at your handwriting, which is called grapotherapy, people will be able to tell you what kind of a person you are. So much is the impact of handwriting. I understand I'm doing a wrong video because most of us nowadays are either typing or texting and writing very less. But I would love to promote this handwriting because it is a direct connection to your brain. I recommend you to doodle. I recommend you to do mind mapping of Tony Muzan. I also recommend you to creatively draw and awaken the creative genius in you. I promote handwriting big time. I am a memory guru of India. I say, see, memory is so important. You learn for 1 whole year and go and write exams in 3 hours. Right? Do you take your book to your class? No, you have to quote from your memory. But is memory a subject in school? No. Physics, maths, English, science, social is a subject, but memory is not a subject in school. But is it required for gaining more marks and improving? Yes. So memory is a tool which you have to improve. Then comes what I'm talking about, improving your handwriting. See, I've been an evaluator for 8 years. I worked for GRC IBM College, the college where I studied, I taught, and I had to evaluate papers. So I was evaluating papers of effective communication for 17,000 people. What happens to an evaluator is monotony sets in, because at the end of the day, we all are also human beings. If the person or if the answer sheet has a good handwriting, it solves our problem. It helps us to analyze you better. Whatever your eyes like, your brain also likes. So if your handwriting is better, half the battle is won. So I will vouch for you to develop a good handwriting, because that will be a tool to excel when you are in 10th standard or 2nd PUC, because luckily still we write papers. And the last but not the least is perseverance. You write 2 times, 3 times and then you become lazy about writing. That will not support. You should be passionate about writing, because that will awaken the creative genius in you. And you know what? You need to have a DPM, digits per minute, how much you are able to write, because that is your time saving techniques. In the exam, they will give you 3 hours. Yeah, if your handwriting is good and fast, you can complete the entire paper, because most of the times the board sets a paper which is lengthy. If you know all the 10 answers and then you write only 8 answers, you will get only 80% marks, not 100%, even though you know the answers. Your scorecard will show only 80%, because the evaluator will not believe that you had the answer and it's your common sense. It should be in the paper. So for that, speed, legibility, accuracy and fastness is important. Handwriting is like developing a tree. You will not get tree overnight. You have to sow a seed, water it, nurture it, see for the sunlight, and slowly it gives you fruit. Like that, handwriting should be started right from 4th standard of 4th standard, when you start using a pen, you know, that is when you leave the pencil and start pen because you're confident about not making more mistakes. So from 4th standard to 10th standard, you have to continuously work on improving your handwriting. Tomorrow, the trend might change and you still write only online exam. Even then, I will vouch for handwriting because that is directly connected to your heart and your brain. So, if you are interested to hone your skills on memory, handwriting or time-saving techniques, please contact Godwin Academy. I am the CEO and founder of Godwin Academy, an ISO certified institution where we hone the valuable lifetime skills of people. So, keep subscribing for Positivity and Abundance channel. Subscribe, share and also write your comments below so that we constantly improve, because we believe that improvement is something continuous. Thanks for watching us.